Another Monday Night Raw, and that means another 3 hours of boring garbage. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling here for your Monday Night Raw review for the 26th of June. 2023, and watching Raw, it's just not fair. It is not. 3 hours of absolute shit every single Monday night, and I think there should be some sort of deal. Like when you die and you go and meet God, you should be able to get a refund on Monday Night Raw. You should be able to tell him, look, I've watched the last 10 decades of Raw, then he adds all those hours back onto your life and you get to go and live for like another year or something like that, because it is not fair. People watching this every single Monday night, man, and it's 3 hours of absolutely nothing. 3 hours of garbage. And before we talk about the show, I just want to point out that it was reported today that Mcmahon had his fingerprints all over this show, and that's fair enough. It doesn't bother me. Look, Monday Night Raw, with McMahon or without McMahon, it sucks. But people on Twitter, I've seen on Twitter, a lot of people are praising this show. A lot of people are being positive towards this show, but they're all praising Triple H. They're saying that Triple H done great tonight. Triple H cooked it tonight. And it's like, these are the same people that were crying like little bitches a couple hours ago because they thought McMahon was going to ruin it. There's just no consistency with these fans. It's like, they are absolutely pathetic. They will always push their agenda. They don't know what the truth is. Truth could smack them in the face like an RKO, even though an RKO doesn't really smack you in the face. A sweet chin music, alright? How about you fucking feel the music and you listen to the music? The music doesn't matter if McMahon's booking the show or Triple H is booking the show. It sucks. It is absolute garbage. But if McMahon does book a show and you like it, then at least give it credit. Like I said, I thought Raw was crap tonight, so it doesn't bother me who booked it, McMahon or Triple H. But it's just sad that there's a lot of people out there that actually enjoyed Raw tonight, but they won't give McMahon any damn credit. Anyway, let's move on to the show. We kick off with Cody Rhodes and Rhea Ripley. And they're doing the whole thing where Cody tries to speak, the crowd won't let him speak, the crowd boo him, and he can't really say anything. Then Rhea grabs the mic, cuts the most generic 10-second promo, something about, oh, Cody Rhodes, Dominic's going to do this, Dominic's going to do that, Dominic's going to dominate Money in the Bank match or whatever. Garbage from Rhea Ripley. I do not see the appeal. I really do not fucking see the appeal. And Tegan Knox, there was like tweets that Tegan Knox made about a decade ago saying, ooh, Chyna's ugly, Chyna looks like a man. I mean, does she not watch Monday Night Raw? This bitch looks like a man, honest to God, man. Rhea Ripley, I do not like Rhea Ripley at all. Looks like a man, sounds like a man, probably fucking is a man, who knows. But anyway, the real man comes out, Cody Rhodes, and he gets in the ring. He doesn't really say much. He just says that he's going to do what Dominic couldn't do, and he welcomes the crowd here tonight. He mentions the state because he gets a big pop. Rhea accuses Cody of bullying Dominic, and she says that Dominic is very dangerous, very rich. How can Rhea accuse Cody of bullying Dominic? Isn't that what the Judgment Day do? Haven't they been bullying people since this faction started? I mean, I can't believe she's claiming she's bullying. Then Cody quotes a Cat in the Hat. He quotes some kid's fucking book, and it's like, you've lost me here. See, when Austin and Michaels and Rock and Undertaker, I don't remember these guys quoting kids' books, and now we've got Cody Rhodes coming out taking a quote from some fucking child thing. I mean, who cares? It was a bad start to the segment. Cody wants to know if Dominic is a man, if he is half the man his father is, or if he's just Mammy's little boy. And Dominic walks off, so I guess we found out the answer then. He's just Mammy's little boy. We then get Nakamura versus Ricochet. Ricochet beats Nakamura, hits a sliced bread and a shooting star press. 1, 2, 3. We go backstage, we see Ludwig Kaiser, we see Gunther. They're on their own, but there's no one else. They then get interrupted by Matt Riddle, and we see them brawl, and that's it really. So that might have been a replay for last week. I don't even know, honestly. Dominic Mysterio then enters Adam Pearce's locker room. He says he wants a match to show Cody Rhodes what he's got coming to him. Dominic says he's got the perfect opponent in mind, someone who matches his size and skill, a real worthy opponent. Ripley whispers in Dominic's ear, and that's it. And it turns out that person, that real worthy opponent, is Akira Tozawa. Wow. Alright, then we got Ronda Rousey versus Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel Rodriguez came out and, you know, did her whole, look at me, I'm going to flex my back muscles to see if I can impress anybody. Doesn't impress me. Doesn't impress me at all. This finish, this match was weird. I mean, first of all, it was pretty short, and the finish was out of nowhere. Rodriguez and Rousey, they literally just started like kind of rolling about in the ring, and, and Rousey held Rodriguez down for like the 3 count. It was fucking weird, honest to God. You know, Ronda Rousey sucks. I gave her all the credit in the world when she first came in. I fought her main event tag team mixed match with Kurt Angle and Mcmahon and Triple H. I thought that was a great match. I thought that was one of the best, probably the best mixed tag match I think I've ever seen. It was fantastic, and it's probably one of the best Mania matches that I've seen in, years. Probably one of the best Mania matches in the last 5. Well, how long has it been actually? Maybe more than 5 years. But anyway, the point is, it was a great WrestleMania match. One of the best WrestleMania matches in the last decade. How about that? That's my opinion. But her second run since she came back has been nothing short of fucking terrible. And I wish she would just go back to the UFC and get her ass kicked, because yeah, that's what I want from Ronda Rousey. Seth Rollins came out tonight. He was dressed in like a red training gym suit kind of thing, looking a bit like Tony D'Angelo, but only his attire was sparkling. It had like sequins on it or something. Do we care? I personally do not. Finn Balor comes out, attacks him with a steel chair. Finn Balor's getting the upper hand, but Carmelo Hayes is in the crowd, and Carmelo Hayes jumps the barricade. He helps Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins like got a cut across his eye or something like that, and then Balor ran away, and that's it. We're getting Carmelo Hayes versus Balor tonight. Wow. I think we're about an hour in at this point, guys, and honestly, nothing happened. Absolutely nothing happened. Then we got a promo with Ciampa. Ciampa says he was out for 9 months with a massive injury, and The Miz didn't even phone him once. So Ciampa is pissed off basically that The Miz didn't call him. The Miz did not phone him. So Ciampa wants revenge against The Miz. Ciampa comes out for the match. He gets attacked from behind. He beats up Ciampa. Miz is dominating Ciampa. The fans are chanting tiny balls, but I mean, who cares? Look, The Miz could have the fucking tiniest balls in the world. He's still married to Maurice, so therefore he's winning. I mean, the guy could have fucking no balls. He gets to go into bed at night with Maurice, and whatever size of balls that he has, Maurice gets to put her hands all over them. So for me, The Miz is a fucking winner. Big balls, tiny balls, or no balls. He's got Maurice, alright? That's all you need. That's all you need in life. We then got Owens and Sami saying they interrupted Gunther and Kaiser backstage. Kevin Owens is doing this really fake acting. He's like, why are we even here, Sami? Sami's going, oh, we're here for Riddle. We care about Riddle. Kevin Owens is like, I don't care about Riddle. And Sami's like, no, you do. And he's like, oh, I do. Then he's shouting, oh, we're here for Riddle. We care about Riddle. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you hit Riddle? And it's like, fuck off, you big fat fucking Canadian bastard, man. Seriously, you absolutely suck. I cannot stand Kevin Owens' big fat fucking waist. I've never had his t-shirt off in his life, probably because fucking looks like Fader underneath there. But anyway, I cannot stand Kevin Owens. The guy is next level cringe. I don't know what they're doing with him, but this is probably the worst version of Kevin Owens I have ever seen. Honestly, I cannot think of a worse version. It's just so over the top. It's bad acting. It's put on. It's cringy as fuck. And Raw is bad enough without this guy making it even worse. So yeah, Dominic Mysterio versus Akira Tozawa. Akira Tozawa! Dominic Mysterio gets the 1, 2, 3. That match lasted like 30 seconds. What can you say? Not a fucking lot. The Viking Raiders then are backstage. Eric, Ivar and Valhalla. The gods have not spoken to us in weeks. We need to hear them again. We must do terrible things. What are you talking about? You must do terrible things. You do terrible things every time I see you. You fucking make my eyes bleed. You both, the threes, you all suck. They say they're going to punish Alpha Academy. The only people getting punished is us having to watch this garbage, man. Then we got the Money in the Bank Summit. All the women come out. And like this is lame. This is very lame. But the only thing I will say is at least they were not sitting on ladders. I fucking hate that ladder spot. Like, why the fuck? They're all sitting on ladders looking like dumbasses. I mean, surely someone would just push the ladders over from the beginning. But no, thankfully they were not sitting on ladders, so that was good. And Bailey said that I'm the only person that's won. I've got the best chance. I'm the favourite. Then she looked at Io Sky and went, well, me and Io are the favourites. Then Vega got on the mic and she pretty much ran everybody down. But then Trish says that I'm going to win this. And after the match, everyone's going to be saying thank you, Trish. But halfway through the promo, she was like taking the mic away from her phone, so you couldn't taking the mic away from her mouth, so you couldn't even hear what she was saying, which was a bit annoying. But what I will say about this, probably the best thing about this segment, was that Becky Lynch looked hot, and Becky Lynch has looked hot for quite a while now, in my opinion. Since her return, I think it could just be the fact that she's just wearing her hair down. She's not doing this extravagant like looks, and she's not doing anything crazy with the makeup. She's just, yeah, she's wearing makeup and whatever, but she's looking pretty plain, you know. Out of all the women, she probably had like the least amount of makeup on, and she probably looked like the most out of them all. She probably looked like the more natural, and I think that's just a much better look for all these women. Like when you see the ones that do like over the top makeup, like one woman that I think is really pretty in WWE is Liv Morgan, but she's just got this horrible fucking makeup, and it's like, I think she looks atrocious. I do. Every time she comes out, she looks fucking dumb. Someone else that I always bury on this channel that I think actually looks very pretty is Bianca Belair. We've seen her a couple weeks on SmackDown where she wasn't wearing like the clown makeup. She didn't have the big massive like bright lipstick on. She didn't have the earrings in. She didn't have her fucking hair wrapped up in that big ponytail. She had her hair down. She didn't have, like I said, she didn't have lots of makeup on, and she looked really attractive. But for some reason, in WWE, the majority of the time, especially when they're in matches, the women come out and it's like they've got over the top makeup, over the top hair extensions, over the top everything. It's like, and they like to bury the women of the past, and they like to claim that this is a women's evolution or whatever, and this is an era where wrestling matters. If that's the case, then why the fuck are they looking why are they more unnatural now than they've ever been? Like, see, when you think of it, Stacey Keebler, Tori Wilson, two people that didn't really get known for their wrestling ability, right? They were always taking their clothes off. They were always in swimsuits, bikinis or whatever, schoolgirl uniform, French maid, fucking great stuff, McMahon. Give us it back. I don't give a fuck. You can call us, oh, dirty pervs, misogynist. Give me that wrestling back, alright? I want that wrestling back. But the point I'm trying to make here is, those women, they looked more natural than any of the women on the roster today. Stacey Keebler didn't come out with fucking stupid makeup on and over the top like hairstyles or anything like that. Tori Wilson was the same, you know. They wore makeup, but it didn't look that bad. It just looked like normal women wearing makeup. You look at the majority of the women now, and it's like, it's over the top crazy stuff, as if they're attending some bloody Pride festival or something, man. They look like fucking clowns. They do. It's as simple as that, guys. They really do. But yeah, there you go. Basically, long story short, I thought Becky Lynch looked pretty hot tonight. So, aye. Gunther versus Sami Zayn. Gunther defeats Sami Zayn after interference. The bald guy from Imperium came down. Haven't seen him in a while, but I guess he's back. I forget his name, Giovanni Finci. I just don't understand why they didn't leave this guy in NXT. When he had that like rich Italian gimmick and he was coming into cars, he was coming into the building with nice cars and stuff. For me, that was better than what they're doing with Imperium. Imperium just aren't going anywhere. Yeah, Gunther might be the champ, but apart from Gunther, it's like the other two could not buy a win. Honest to God, the other two could fucking face Zach Gowen in a handicap match and they would still lose. 4 legs against 1 and they would still get beat. I don't know how that works, but trust me, it would happen. Imperium with Gunther are just useless. They're just there to job. That is all they're there to do. Lose match after match after match. Anyway, Gunther gets the win. Then we get a video package for Carmelo Hayes. We hype up who he is. We hype up his match tomorrow night on NXT against bum-ass Baron Corbin, and we get Finn Balor versus Carmelo Hayes. I mean, I guess the match was okay. Finn Balor gets the win. I don't really get it. I get it. Finn Balor can't lose. I totally understand. Finn Balor's not going to lose heading into the Money in the Bank World title match, but at the same time, it's like, nah, you're trying to push NXT, and you've just had the champion come in and lose clean. And I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying nobody can lose clean. I'm not saying that, but I just don't think it's a good look, because this will be a lot of people do not watch NXT, so they're probably seeing Carmelo Hayes for the first time, and you have him lose his like first match on Raw. and then he's got this NXT title match against Baron Corbin tomorrow night. I just personally think that they probably should have done like a double DQ here, or a draw, or something like that, outside interference, or even a dodgy win. I mean, look how many times you have the Judgment Day cheat. Look how many times we see Rhea Ripley with this female on male filings bullshit. You tell me she couldn't come out and help Finn Balor win tonight? But no, we didn't get that. We got Finn Balor going over clean. So it didn't make a lot of sense to me, but he won with the coup de grace, so fair enough. Whatever, who cares? Then Kathy Kelly was backstage interviewing Cody Rhodes, and his dog was here in the arena. He's got a nice dog, you know what, I'll probably give Raw an extra point for that. It was nice to see a dog probably the most talented person on the show tonight. Then we see a promo for Bloodline, who cares? The announcers go for the Money in the Bank card, the Intercontinental title match between Riddle and Gunther gets added to that. And then it's main event time, guys. Cody Rhodes versus Damian Priest. And I feel bad for Damian Priest. For me, he is the best member, especially in ring. I get it, Dominic's got a lot of heat. But even then, I don't think Dominic's a great promo guy. I think he's got good heat, and I'm not going to take that away from him, because let's be honest, like 99% of the wrestlers today cannot get a crowd reaction. So the fact that Dominic can, whether it be because he's good, and I'm not saying he's good, I'm not saying he's a good heel, but people just seem to hate on him because of the way he treated Rhea, and I get that. I don't think Dominic Mysterio is a great heel at all, but he's getting a great reaction in terms of being a bad guy, so fair play for him for doing that. But overall, I think Damian Priest is probably the best member. I think he's the best member in the ring. I don't care. All these little marks can say it's Finn Balor. For me, I like seeing a guy Damian Priest this size. I like the way Damian Priest works. He just looks like a star. You look at Damian Priest and he just looks badass. He fucking does. I mean, you look at Finn Balor, the line starts behind me. He just looks like a little midget. I see Finn Balor and I don't see professional wrestler. I certainly don't see world heavyweight champion, but I do see that in Damian Priest. So for me, Damian Priest should be the man that is getting pushed, should be getting pay-per-view shots, but he's not. He's losing to Cody Rhodes tonight. And then at Money in the Bank, you've got Dominic versus Cody, and you've got Finn Balor challenging for the world title. And what do you have? What do you have Damian Priest doing? Absolutely nothing. So yeah, I think it's sad that Damian Priest always seems to be he always seems to come out last to the Judgment Day. He's always going to, in my opinion, probably be that guy that's like the muscle, the backup, unfortunately. But for me, he should be the number one member. For me, he should be the leader. But anyway, Cody Rhodes does beat Damian Priest. After the match, we have a run-in from Dominic Mysterio. He attacks Cody from behind, then makes a quick exit before Cody can catch up on him. The Judgment Day leave. Cody's in the ring looking pissed. Cody's wanting to get his hands on Dominic, but I guess he'll have to wait until Saturday, where he will meet him at Money in the Bank. So there you go, guys. There's your Monday Night Raw review. I personally did not think it was a good show. I'm seeing a lot of people give it praise. I'm seeing a lot of people say they thought it was great. I didn't think it was great. McMahon or no McMahon, for me, I didn't like this show. Although it was nice seeing Cody's dog, and I did think Becky Lynch looked hot. And I tell you what, I totally forgot about the Alpha Academy promo. Maxine, super hot as well. So yeah, shush. She's got shush across her fucking bra or whatever. Her upper top or whatever. So yeah, no, when you look at those things, you're definitely shushing, that's for sure. But no, I thought that was an okay segment. I didn't really think that's how that was going to pan out with Maxine joining Alpha Academy, but I guess that whole maximum male models things was going nowhere. As soon as LA Knight left, that was doomed to fail. So I think they've broke them up. I think they're going to repackage Massey and Mansoor, which is probably for the best, to be honest, because like I said, that was just a waste of time. But you know what, Maxine was hot tonight as well. So I'll give it you know what, I'll give Raw a 2 out of 10. Becky Lynch is pretty hot. Cody's dog's alright. Cody's dog looks cute. He had the American Nightmare thing wrapped around its neck. I don't mean that in a negative way, but he had like this wee like handkerchief or something, I don't know, napkin wrapped around its neck. It was cool seeing a dog on Raw. It's not often we get. I can't believe I'm getting. That's how bad Raw is, guys. I'm getting excited over a bloody dog. I mean, what the fuck? If I want a dog, I could literally just walk into my kitchen right now and look at a couple of dogs. But yeah, I'm actually getting excited here because we've seen a couple of dogs, or not a dog, should I say, on Raw. But look, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 10. That's all it's getting for me. I did not think Raw was great tonight. Whether it was McMahon or Triple H, in my opinion, the show kind of sucked. But let me know what you think, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Been Fog Wrestling. Thanks for watching. More videos coming on later today, so make sure you stay tuned for them, and I will see you next time. By the way, also, AEW Fight Forever game is coming out, I believe, tomorrow. So, yeah, expect to see some content on the channel over AEW Fight Forever. The game looks horrendous. It looks like a PS2 game, but you know what, I'll give it a chance. I'll give AEW 60 quid of my money, and it's probably going to be better. Let's be honest, I'll probably enjoy it more than a pay-per-view. I'll probably enjoy it more than I would have enjoyed All In, and at least I'll get replay value out of the game. There's no fucking way I would ever rewatch an AEW pay-per-view. So yeah, 60 quid, Fight Forever. Expect some content on that game coming out soon, but I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Till then though, peace.